Hey, this is Bryan Donihue, your one-legged GM. This is Season 2, Episode 3 of The Misadventures of the Restore Corps, The Rise of the Ruby Queen. Now, before we get started, I have a couple notes for you. Last season, we told you that we were playtesting the rules so that you could play others, or other than human, characters in Hidden Worlds Incursion. So the others are things like vampires and the various thropes, such as the Groat thrope, the demigods, the fae, etc., the cryptids, that sort of thing. So all of that we've been doing for, well, this entire time, and we're working towards releasing that hopefully sometime this year. That's been widely requested by a lot of fans, and we will deliver on this one, and it's going to be a blast. So this season, we've started something new. We are currently playtesting the rules for version 2 of Hidden Worlds Incursion. Now you're going to ask me, Bryan, why the heck are you doing version 2? Well, it's simple. After we released version 1, and in playtesting and testing and playing, and all of the feedback that we've gotten from fans, we've realized that there are some small shortcomings, some very small, large, gaping holes in the core mechanics, and some areas that we could actually improve the combat system a little bit more to make it even that much more streamlined. So we're working on that. We're doing things like revamping character creation systems so that it's actually creates an even cooler version of a character while cutting the time down required to do so. We've revamped the skill system to make it easier for the GM to run the game and for the players to play the game, and so that they're all understanding what the actual skills are. We're revamping, updating, making better playable the faith system. And we're doing some other things that we'll talk about at other times. So all that being said, it's way too much to just do an incremental increase like a 1.5 or something. So we are going to version 2. Now version 2 will give us a solid platform, a solid base core mechanics, so that as we release new products, they're all going to be using the same core mechanics on the same timeline, so they are all interchangeable with each other. So the sci-fi, eventual fantasy, a post-apocalyptic with a really weird twist, it's coming, and a Weird West, they're all going to be on the same timeline and using the same core mechanics, which we thought was a good thing. So all that being said, version 2, we believe, is going to be an even better product once we get it out. And our goal is to get it out probably about mid-2022. In other words, mid this year as of this recording. So as we work on that, we are, of course, playtesting it. And you're seeing that, well, as we release the video. This is one of our avenues of playtesting. So, all of this, you're getting a cool story and a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on the design side. But all that being said, make sure you do smash that like button somewhere down there. Comment down below. And, well, without any further ado, on with the show. Okay, so we are back with the Misadventures of the Restore Corps. Team Omega is Last time you had kitted out for your trip north to at least Mackinac Island, and probably at least one other island up there. But you're going to Mackinac at least. So, you had hopped in the van. Fred was waiting for you, ready to go. All of your gear, all of your kit. You get in, and you're on your way out of town. You have about 3 to 3.5 hours. At least that's what Fred says. So,
if anyone starts singing, the duct tape's coming out.
Good to know. I'll help you with this 142.
Sapling could just mend their lips together.
We still really need to test that out at some point.
Hey,
Neuro volunteers.
We could try to catch some sleep for those of us that need it. We have been up for a while.
What
all of
time
us?
is it?
I think you had a couple hours of downtime.
We had a couple hours of downtime. I don't know how many of us spent that sleeping because we were all talking about the next bit of mission and
That's true.
deciding whether or not Vlad was going to be a process.
Yeah, we haven't had any chance to not even Fred has had a chance to. Oh God, Fred hasn't even had a chance to sleep.
Please say something.
Who thought this was a good idea?
I'm sure he slept while we were down in the catacombs.
No, he was eating tacos.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but you can eat tacos and then take a nap and then eat some more and then take another nap.
We were down there for a
What
while.
I saw when visiting him, getting multiple trips, there was no napping. It was just tacos.
Continuous tacos.
That's a lot of wrappers.
Oh,
There
gosh.
were a surprising amount of wrappers in the van.
And
Although Fred's pretty good about cleaning them out.
They're in the compost, right, Fred?
He has no idea what you're talking about.
As long as he's not littering.
He doesn't know what composting is. He doesn't have that on his planet.
So I'd recommend we try
I think it
to.
goes in the slime pits where Fred's from.
Soylent Green is people.
I thought he just has a charging.
Spoilers.
Wait, is that a movie? Did you
maybe.
Wait, you haven't seen what? Sapling, we need to educate you properly.
Sapling's young. Too young.
Yeah, we should probably all try to catch some sleep though.
Sapling, I have a question before we kind of all start to drift off. I mean, we all have our normal names, right? Do you like to be called Wintergreen, like the full thing, or do you prefer Winnie, Green, or Winter?
Winnie's promising. Winnie could pass as a normal name if you want to stay more incognito.
Reminds me of that one girl. That one girl on that one show back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You wouldn't know, you're
to
too
go
young.
Eat honey.
And maybe a bear who likes to eat honey, yeah.
you're talking about. I suppose Winnie or Winter would be fine.
I mean, because everyone else, well, maybe not everyone, but most other people, Nico at least, and I don't know, a couple people at least call me Tony. So it's this, we're not always, it's just when we're around other people and we gotta be secret agenty types that we use our call names. It's radio security and stuff. That was in the handbook.
Oh yeah, it's definitely in the handbook.
Yeah, I read some of it. We were actually supposed to read that.
This explains a lot.
This is why you died, Vlad.
Hey, whoa, that's a little harsh there, Neuro.
Actually, though, speaking about reading, you guys, did you know that like 600 horses go and work on Mackinac Island? I said that right this time. Mackinac Island. 600 horses year round. Isn't that crazy? There's no cars. There's no cars.
Sounds like my kind of place.
I'm sorry, what?
There's no cars.
I mean, it may have been years since I've been there, but still, come on.
Didn't you see that movie? You know, the one with the one guy? The guy who was that one, you know, the guy with the cape? There was that movie, and he was like on the island, and then he wasn't on the island.
I think I missed that one.
I mean, it's a little older, but like, so are you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, true.
But what?
But I think I missed that one.
I mean, it's like
the blue cape and the red shorts.
It's that actor, but in a different movie.
Oh no, I didn't. I missed that one. Sorry.
It's not that really beautiful, moving, you know, classical music piece.
I suppose I should try to get us some. What time is it now?
I think it's
early.
8 o'clock.
Early. Vlad, you should probably make sure you're in the back and there's no windows open.
Well, it's kind of early for us, but it's not like early actual 24-hour clock wise.
No, it's late for us. It's early.
I was gonna say it is actually.
It's
like
early in the early in the 24-hour cycle.
Yeah.
Early for normal people. It's our nighttime.
Early to mid morning by the time you guys get out on the road.
I'm
again
on the road again.
Hey, 42. Could you look up the ferry schedules?
Cool. Gaggle.
42.
Okay,
I would
gaggle.
like if you went like honk honk.
Oh,
That's our
gaggle.
reference to gaggle now.
Well,
Have you honked it yet?
Fine. I will.
You honked it yet? Have you gaggled it yet?
Fine. I will attempt to look up the ferry schedule to see if there's like a ferry that goes over.
There are several ferries like running all day long. Yeah.
And then I look for
like
something
almost 15 to 20 minute intervals.
Okay, and then I'll also look up like private charters for going to Mackinac Island.
Yeah,
There's also
find some.
We're gonna probably be doing a lot of walking to find this place that we're trying to go to. There's like 70 plus miles of trails. This brochure is really informative.
Fantastic.
We should probably look into a place to stay too, because this might take a couple of days.
Do they have any hotels on the island?
There's this thing for this bed and breakfast.
They definitely do.
There's only one hotel on the island.
The Grand Hotel?
That's where they filmed that movie. That's right. I forgot. Yeah. That's
So
only one?
So Bryan, do I happen to find any interesting private charters?
Yes, you do. What sort of interesting are you looking for?
I mean, this is Imp, so if it's anything other than like normal, he's gonna be like, "We're doing this."
I'm sure you can find several
colorful
charter boats to and from Mackinac.
And what sort of interesting do you be looking for, boy?
I'm not sure that's in the budget.
What budget?
Hey, everybody.
We're active.
We can hire a private pirate ship to take us there.
I'm sorry, what?
I found this thing, and you can charter a pirate ship to take you to Mackinac Island.
As long as they let me go below deck, I'm fine.
Like a long ship.
I'm not sure. I just hold on. Let me.
Or a tall ship. Sorry, tall ship. Not long ship. Long boat is different. Tall ship. I studied some boats back in the day. This seems odd.
It's a pirate cruise. The good fortune. See, that's just promising.
I mean, we could use all the good fortune in the world. So,
right?
Do you think they'd get mad at us if we chartered a pirate ship?
I mean, they might get jealous of us.
Sapling, is there anything in the rules about not being pirates?
Probably. But my question is, how timely is this? Is it going to be significantly slower than taking a regular ferry? Because if so, we're on a time crunch. Maybe on the way back if we survive.
No, it's not. Surprisingly enough, it's not.
So I was again looking at the brochures. It's at this place called the Straits of Mackinac. That's weird. It does not look like it says that. It's not spelled that way. And then, so it's. I mean, that's half insulting. It's pretty windy up there, so I imagine the wind probably with the sails makes a pretty decent time. So,
I mean, no, yeah. I mean, but it's they don't have their first thing until later in the evening. But I'm sure we could potentially like get them to go out early, right?
What part of they didn't really give us much of a budget did you miss?
Is there anything else to do? Like, on the way up there?
Imp pulls out his beautiful, glossy, black platinum credit card and goes, "I have the budget."
You're talking to accounting after this.
I usually do.
Question.
I mean,
why do
I've
you
seen the
have
way
that
he chats
card?
with accounting. He absolutely is going to talk to accounting after this, especially if he gets to ride on a pirate ship.
I will walk in there with the hat on.
The thought
Nancy won't
occurs
have
to
any
me.
questions because
What was her name again?
paying for it.
Nancy.
Nancy.
I can just imagine Imp shoving through the doors. Nancy, I've come
Brought your
back
hat.
into port, and I'm looking for booty.
Oh,
No,
I could absolutely see Imp
no.
doing
I don't
something
want
like
those.
that.
No. I don't want those those HR conversations. I don't want.
that would definitely be
Those HR
HR
conversations.
red flag
Is there
number.
any you do want?
Whatever.
That HR conversation might be held with somebody who's actually frightening
Exactly.
and probably
I mean,
not human.
Exactly.
Listen, with all the HR conversations we all have to have anyway, due to Vlad and Neuro constantly talking about how humans are tasty, and then Neuro saying stuff about humans being the
Look, at this point,
better
I don't even have
people.
to look. They update the video for that every time, and I still don't have to even like have the sound on, and I can verbatim repeat every part of the "quit talking about humans being tasty" videos.
Mm-hmm.
Considering they make the whole team watch them every
well,
time.
Weekly.
The problem that I have is when Neuro keeps insulting the rest of us, we have to watch those.
Hey, whoa, no,
we have to
no.
watch. We have to watch the monsters are people too, videos. It's just
That one's annoying.
Yeah,
listen.
right.
They all know that we prefer the others.
You know what?
We're not monsters.
Yeah. Also, I mean, yeah, they really need to update the verbiage in those.
They are government video productions, so of course they are terrible in 1980s
I'm just saying
bad acting style.
I'm just saying.
never
So,
get
champ,
taken out of
you insulted
circulation.
a monster again.
I'm just saying they need to update the verbiage.
Well,
Definitely.
it's the government that doesn't.
Yeah, it probably won't be updated for another 150 years.
Some of my best friends are monsters.
Mine too.
It's usually
So-
you guys insulting me, so.
So legitimately, yes, you do find information. Yes, there is. Although that pirate ship is run by one of the main ferry companies to and from, but
Yeah.
they're generally later. So
Is there a ration of port or rum on said pirate trip?
Yes, with valid ID.
Well, that leaves us out.
I definitely have one of those.
Yeah, we're on
Ooh,
duty.
wait,
though.
hold on.
Wait, you were.
How do they feel? How do they feel about
duty.
unattended minors? Because we're not her parents.
And she's the leader, so she would be the guardian, not us.
When is her birthday? We need to work this out.
She's the guardian of herself.
I don't tell people when my birthday is, so.
Oh, we have a goal now.
Just pick a day, very, very on birthday.
Plus, she's 17. She probably looks about 18, so I think she'll pass.
No, I believe
not
anyway.
true.
I think she has like all the paperwork covered.
At least we're not crossing the border.
Yes.
Yeah.
Besides, if need be, she has her badge.
Yeah.
Right? You do have your badge?
I have a federal ID. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we're agents.
Yeah.
You know,
There it is again.
And
Oh yeah,
we have
we're
a badge.
agents.
this feels right.
I mean, listen,
Why are
I'm
we not
all-
turning this over to the people with the grenades?
Because then we'd still have to go clean it up anyway. So
This island's a
apparently they're
historical
busy.
site,
They're
Yeah,
busy.
busy.
Ghost said
And
they were
this is-
doing something else.
and
Yep.
this island is a historical site, so
I mean,
maybe
we probably
preserve the
shouldn't.
historical site.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't blow up the history.
Oh no!
I mean,
no.
they don't let cars
Just like the
here.
catacombs.
Can you
Just like
imagine
the
Boomer walking? She'd be so mad.
Are you
I
thinking
mean-
Okay,
you're,
there,
gonna,
Imp?
you're gonna disappear on us? You
That's
think?
what I'm more. Oh no! Oh.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Imp.
You'll be back.
You'll be back in like a couple seconds anyway.
No, for us.
Well,
You know what?
for
I
us.
might take the long way just to punch somebody.
It's not like you
Look
get
at it this
grenades.
way. You can get a
Okay.
nap. Since
What
no one
happens-
else has stopped talking long enough to get a nap.
Right?
Well,
All
so
right. Let me.
what happens if like you disappear out while we're traveling at a high rate of speed and then you reappear a couple seconds later? Like, are you potentially,
Flash?
could you reappear outside of the vehicle?
No, I reappear in the same spot, but it's just like I'll always reappear in like
The
I've
same
had this
spot
happen when
relative to
Yeah,
your
but is that like
surroundings
relativity
the
or
same
like
spot?
geographically?
I
'Cause, like,
look. I've had it happen when I was flying on one of my jobs in the past, and I reappeared in my seat.
Okay.
Look,
That's
I can't explain divine magic like that.
no, I mean that's definitely like the definition of divine providence or whatever. That's pretty cool.
Anyway,
I guess we
time
don't need
for
to
a nap.
experiment then.
I will call up this facility and see if I can't get a boat rented, specifically the pirate ship boat, chartered to bring our equipment along as well, because we'll have to dump a lot of our equipment.
What do you mean dump?
Well, we
No
can't
boats
take
on.
take
no,
the van.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll
I'm
have
sure
to
there's a
use van.
parking lot.
Fred, I assume, is going to drive it back. Fred,
Yeah,
are you
but-
coming on the island with us?
He can't hear you. There's a partition closed to keep the sunlight out of Vlad.
Oh, I thought it was just like a cage in the back.
Well, no, I was thinking we should get like a.
We're all in the
utility
dark,
closet that
okay.
Vlad can just like get shut into.
We're all in the dark. Great.
That's
No,
not
I mean
different
there's
than our normal.
interior lights and stuff, but it's
There's just no sunlight.
After all,
He's
my
not locked in
setup
here
is
with us.
here.
We're locked in here
Right.
with him.
Yeah.
There's the glow of many monitors.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything bad.
I know. I mean, I know it's bright enough in here. I've been reading a brochure the whole time. Did you know that over 60 Boy Scout troops go to the island like every week to do flag raising ceremonies?
Hey,
and there's
it
a
keeps
fort.
me out of my forest. That's
There's
fine.
a fort called Michilimackinac. No, wait. This one says it's Michilimackinac.
Are you getting
Like,
paid
this is
to
just
say this?
confusing. This is just confusing.
Are you getting paid to say this?
No.
Oh, so we're not sponsored.
No, why would we be sponsored?
No, I just want to confirm that.
By the federal government,
I'm
we are
reading a
sponsored.
brochure.
This is our job.
Hey, Gruff, let's go over the facts later. Imp, book it. And let's all get
Well-
some sleep before we get there.
So
Before it's too bright.
And for power naps.
we're not going to be waiting around like to get on this charter. So if you can't book it as a special to leave when we get there, then we need to take a more immediate form of transport.
I mean, is there anything to
actually-
do like before we get up there? I asked that kind of before, but we got kind of lost in the malaise.
Yeah, but we're not on a tourist trip, guys. We are on a mission.
Yeah,
We don't know how.
I
but
mean,
we
I think
still have to eat.
there's a Waffle House on the way.
Yeah, but we're not going to hang out at a Waffle House for like 6 hours while we wait for our charter to get ready.
If you think about it, though, we gotta wait for the right time of day for Vlad's sake too.
He's
So
got a
I've got my sunsuit.
Vlad
I'm
actually
good.
does have a much more covering sunsuit due to his new disability status.
I have actually not looked at the suit yet, so I want to take a look at it before we get there.
You should be wearing it right now.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was
Actually,
loaded into the van. I didn't have a chance
Right,
to.
it was in the van, and the van was
Underground
actually
parking.
in the parking garage. So there was
Exposure.
he was safe getting in the van, which is why Fred closed the door in between you guys to block off
All right.
actual sunlight.
Well, you should put that on just in case,
Yeah, I'll probably put it on before I take my nap.
Okay.
It just kind of
It's
slides
a-
right over everything. So, it should
It
anyway.
does. It does. It actually fits a little bit better than the other one. The other one seemed really cheap and chintzy. This one fits a little bit better, and it is thicker. So
Gruff pulls up his phone real quick, and he's going to send a text message to WD.
okay.
And it just says quotations, pimp suit, question mark, and then equal sign, and then quotations, vamp suit.
all right, I'm going to make a phone call.
Just multiple
Okay.
question marks.
I'm
To the
just
ferry.
closely on this phone call.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, Gruff's going to kick back.
After I get my suit, I'm going to take a nap too.
Is Glitch going to recharge?
Yep. Glitch powered it or plugged into a USB port and
Power
Just
down.
kinda-
A
So
legitimate
creepy
power
when his
nap.
eyes glow like that.
You can always tell when he's juicing. His eyes are glowing.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's so
Definitely weird.
disconcerting.
Hello. Just waiting for it to ring.
Yeah.
Ring, ring.
Yeah. The ferry line does pick up. Yes, the ferry company does pick up.
Hi, this is Agent Zagrafos with the OTA, and I was wondering if we could book or charter a private boat to Mackinac Island.
Well, we don't normally.
We're going to be carrying our own equipment as well as for an investigation purposes, which would include things such as issued weapons and that kind of stuff. So we wanted to make sure that we didn't want any civilians around. That's why we're asking for a private charter.
Okay. Which boat are you looking to charter? We normally don't charter. There are plenty of charter companies around.
Well, we were hoping that we could charter that pirate ship.
Heavy sigh in the background.
You want to. You're a government agency who wants to charter the pirate ship for a trip to Mackinac.
Yeah. Come on, people probably charter this thing for private parties all the time.
No, they don't. That's not what we do. When do you need to charter it?
How many hours are we going to be? Are we traveling?
About 3 now.
3 hours. About 3 hours from now.
I mean, it can't be that hard. All I got to do is swab the poop decks and stuff. It's fine.
I need to chat with one of the managers and get their approval for this.
Of course.
I'm gonna have you talk to them because this one's out of my.
No, completely understand. Yeah, feel free. I understand.
So a few moments later, the phone's picked up again. This is Bill. I understand you're wanting to charter one of our boats.
Yeah. So I'm with the Agents of Gruff with the OTA. We have a team of 7 members that are would like to transport over to Mackinac Island, and we are carrying our own equipment that we didn't want to be around civilians, so we figured it would be safer to charter a boat as opposed to go with the normal ferries.
Okay. The OTA, which agency is that?
Office of Transhuman Authority. We're new.
Department of Homeland Security.
Homeland Security.
We're part of the Department of Homeland Security.
Okay. Which boat were you looking to charter?
Oh, the pirate ship.
And when?
In about 3 hours.
We have. We don't normally do this.
I know.
Even for government agencies, we normally just. I mean, there are plenty of boat companies out there that charter short trips to Mackinac.
Yeah, you don't have this for like private parties, that kind of stuff. People pay.
No, we don't. Especially not that one. And I have an entire line of.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of people who have tickets already for about that time. I really can't see us chartering that.
Okay.
To you.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
I mean,
I'm willing to pay top dollar.
Probably that top dollar is not the issue. I mean, I can probably get you tickets to it, but I can't charter it. I mean, I don't see how we could. We're giving up a lot of our revenue, and we don't normally do that.
So how much revenue would you be giving up? Because, we of course would be more than willing to cover the fuel costs and and of course, the pay for the captain and all the crew.
Of the background you just hear, just get the tickets and let us go to sleep.
Completely out of character. Is Sapling able to hear the other side of the conversation at all?
That's a fair point. I don't know. I don't know that her senses are enhanced or not. So,
are you on speakerphone or is this just regular phone call? Imp.
Oh, I'm on regular phone call. I'm not on speaker. I know better.
All right. Then all right. So let's go back into that. Look.
I can tell he's having difficulty though.
I mean, you're going to have to pay when you get here. I'm not waiting for government voucher to go through all the.
No, no. I got that covered. Yeah, we're good there.
All right. $25,000.
Sure. Done.
All right. Let me get your phone number and your information, and when you get to the office, you can meet us. I will have a note for them to come get me, and we'll get that taken care of.
Of course.
So he gets your callback information and things. So, yeah. And you hang up after he gets the information. He says, "All right, we'll see you then."
Yeah, of course. See, I look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
Wow, that cost less than I thought it would.
Okay, can you give a number to that?
I was expecting like $50,000.
And it cost
25,000.
They
I
sigh.
really.
This is the least weird thing I have ever purchased
And
with this
I
card.
wasn't allowed to keep all my monitors.
I'm really trying to.
You kept the monitors
Sapling's gonna
anyways.
call
I mean,
and
come on
cancel
now.
this.
Yes, but the point is, I was told they were out of budget.
That's when you guys were
I was just
cleaners.
lucky they don't like to return used electronics.
Fair.
That was just when you were just cleaners. You guys are active duty now. So that's a whole nother budget line item.
I mean,
What
it'll
can
raise
I-
an eyebrow or two, especially if they trace back the charge. But really, that's not that big of a fuel
No.
or a budget for transportation. That's actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah. No.
One way. I think it's unreasonable. One way.
It's not
Well,
one
we can't
way.
buy return tickets if we don't know if we're going to make it back.
Yeah.
You never specified two ways. You said a
I know.
charter to
Yeah.
Mackinac.
Shh. I got the pirate ship. I'm counting it as a victory.
This is very much in Sapling's mind of this is not my fault. I'm the team lead. This is not my fault. I'm the team lead. Just vacillating back and forth. Am I going to get in trouble for this? It's not my fault, but I'm the team lead.
But they gave the card to Imp. I'm the
That's-
team lead, but they gave the card to Imp.
That's literally I was going to say earlier. Like, as the team leader, why don't I have control of our card? Why does him? I know he's like the acquisition. I can't talk acquisition specialist, but
Just
That's
remember,
why he has the
it's
card.
always
I know, but
his
it's hard
fault.
to control. He doesn't need my approval for anything. He just
Look.
does it.
Look, at least that this time they aren't all diamonds that say I'm a BAMF on them. Love Aphrodite. That I then had to give
I
to
don't see
somebody
how
else.
This is relevant at all
No, that cost me upwards of $500,000.
of the OTA's money.
Yes.
What problem were you solving?
Oh, Aries owes me a favor now.
That sounds like more of a problem than a favor.
Ares, as in the god of war, Ares.
Yeah, him.
No, Ares as in the ram.
Can you guys just be quiet? I'm trying to sleep.
That'll be fine. I mean, did you want to put all of our equipment plus Vlad and all in our weapons onto a ferry boat with a bunch of civilians?
Yeah, but there's 7 of us. We didn't need a pirate ship.
Man,
There's 7 of us.
stop talking. I can't go back up front. Vlad's back here. He's going to get crispy if I open the door.
He's
Oh,
in.
you put
I
on the
got my
suit.
sun suit on. You're good.
He's in his garbage bag. You're fine.
Amazing.
My garbage bag.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch the tape again.
My garbage bag. Excuse you.
Thought you were sleeping, Vlad.
All right.
I've been trying to sleep, but I couldn't sleep over Imp talking on the phone so loud lately.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to watch that tape. Does your partner need special equipment?
Thanks, 42.
Well,
Are you
Sapling-
doing anything else on the way up?
I think we're catching some Z's and eventually grabbing some food.
Sapling's going to jump up into the passenger seat after she's sure Vlad is in his suit, and then she's gonna read up on all that stuff she downloaded to her tablet,
Okay.
at least as much as she can get through, starting
All right.
on I don't know, undead vampires.
Welcome to the audiobook version of How to Be a Good Leader.
As much as I feel like that should be first, nope, it's going to be undead vampires. How to care for your undead vampire. Do not leave out directly opposed. I can't talk. Exposed to sunshine. Words. Okay, done.
It's written. It's written
Right.
for vampires. It's the guide for vampires. So you're dead.
So
Deal
you're
with
dead.
it.
But kind of not.
So you're dead. That bites. So do you now.
Oh, this is the living vampire. I need to flip through.
Yep.
There's no notes on undead vampire except how to kill them.
So you've died again. Good job. Way to go.
Won't be
so you
live
died
again.
So you died
You're
again.
on a death
Hashtag
streak.
oops.
The ghost give you a diary so you can document your experience.
Got it. Coffee. We're getting coffee because no one's getting any sleep. Also, why is the first line in the undead vampire part hashtag oops?
Hashtag murder. I mean, what?
Could be. All right.
Did nothing.
So what on the way north? So you're going to read through the undead vampire stuff, Sapling. The rest of you taking a nap.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think Glitch is taking a nap too.
I think
Imp-
Glitch has been powered down this entire time.
Glitch is ignoring you all because he's powered down. Yes.
Imp is going to look into potential places for us to stay while we're there, just in case.
Okay. There are several hotels and resorts on Mackinac.
He will look for the least expensive motel.
That might be.
So
a
we're gonna
good
get
call.
bed bugs after we get off the pirate ship.
But
This
he's
curve is
reasonable because he
decline.
realizes that they can save money if he finds some place that's both inexpensive and has a continental breakfast.
Good parking though too. I mean, you gotta always.
I
get
could just see that.
super-
You spent $25,000 on a pirate ship, but we stayed at the Motel 6.
But I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express.
Stayed at the Motel 4.
It wasn't even good enough to be a Motel 6.
We've done all this work avoiding brand names, and here you go.
I know.
Do you know how many movie titles I've had to edit out of my speeches?
Yeah, well,
Hey,
And do you know how many movies we have to edit Glitch into?
maybe. It's gonna be a terrible joke, but no, we'll go on. Anyways,
All right. I'll book us into an inexpensive hotel.
Okay. Not that there are many of those on Mackinac, but
Oh wow.
Just not the most expensive.
The cheapest one possible.
This one has a basement.
That's
we're
literally
gonna
gonna
pause
make me joke.
momentarily. Hang on.
Nice dice.
Okay, so we're back after a short break. So you were discussing
Lamenting.
looking
leaping.
at the cheap hotel rooms on Mackinac and realizing there is no such thing.
Oh yeah. So I'm just not gonna tell Sapling how much this is gonna cost.
That's probably a wise
Hey.
choice.
This
So
is
did we
an
just drop
unavoidable cost,
$25,000 on a boat?
and
You
then
know-
like $800 on a room.
Whatever.
Per
A
night.
room,
Guys.
you've
In
got
yeah.
comparison, that's nothing.
Hold on. As a point, you only have to pay for a few rooms. I don't have to sleep in a room. I'll just transform and I can go hang out in the stables with the horses. I'll get free food out of it.
You don't think people
You
are gonna
sure they
wonder
won't,
where
like,
this
try
random
to chase you
goat
out?
came from?
There's 70 miles of trails. I'll just run out of town. It's fine.
I mean, it's
That's
not.
necessary.
They certainly don't allow hunting up there, so you're going to be fine.
And there's no predators on the island. Also in the brochure.
Well, we don't know that at this point.
It's in the brochure I read.
Yeah, but remember, we're going to find people.
I mean, I guess maybe there might be a ratathrope or something up there now.
There's no
Exactly.
natural
See?
predators, anyways.
There you go. No natural predators.
All right.
I suppose we have to worry about supernatural predators. That's a little
So are you going to trying to think here. On your way up, how late are you guys napping? Like all the way there now that you've taken a half an hour to
Bicker.
bicker? Bicker's a good word. Bicker's a good word.
I mean,
Probably
a
going
clean
to need
version
the
of
rest of
that,
the
yeah.
way.
if Fred like can wake us up like 15 minutes before we actually get to like where the ferry's at, maybe we can grab some food.
Okay.
I haven't eaten since.
Yeah.
Well, I did eat when we were at the when we were back at Sanctuary.
Right.
Yeah.
That's been like 4 hours now. I'm kind of hungry.
So
I mean, there's this excellent restaurant up there called Papa Pia's.
I don't know if you're messing with me right now, man.
It's a nice pizza place. So
Yeah, but it's in the morning. That's not going to work.
It's true. Well, it's going to be just after noon before you guys get there. Legitimately,
I'm gonna say we'll be there maybe kind of midday,
like one or 2 in the afternoon. Yeah,
it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We'll find a bar, get some pub food or something. It's fine.
So
we got some tequila in the back.
Well, I did schedule our
fast food.
I was gonna say, really, Vlad?
Are there any tacos on the island?
Don't know.
Oh no. How's trout fishing up there?
I mean, on the island? I think on the island. Yeah, it's probably illegal to fish on the island. They're kind of, they seem a little locked down. I mean, they don't even have cars. I don't know how they'd feel about that sort of thing.
How do you not fish? You're on a river.
Maybe there's a permit.
Well,
I don't know.
they're in a lake.
Well, I was just wondering if we could get fresh trout. I mean, it sticks with our theme. We have tiramisu, tacos, trout.
I bet there's tacos up there.
Trout's not spicy. Well, I suppose neither is tiramisu, but like tacos and Thai are kind of spicy.
I mean, like cinnamon spicy, right? Like baking spice instead
different
of spice.
different kind of spice.
Did you all know that pumpkin spice is the combination of 5 different spices? It's like the big robot combined thing of spices.
Well, then why call it pumpkin?
So it's like a Voltron of
that thing
of pumpkin of spices.
Why didn't we just sleep today away? Like this feels like things might be worse because we decided just to push out.
It's the thing, man.
Because we're on a deadline.
I mean, at this point,
why you got to call it a deadline, Vlad? Why's it got to be dead?
He's the one who should be
on a
sensitive,
line.
not you.
I mean, look at who I am. I'm dead as a bit.
So, yeah, you can on your way in after Fred wakes you up. Actually, as Fred's kind of waking you up, he's pulling into this little Mexican taco place just off the highway. He's like, lunch.
I'm going to walk out.
This man knows
I'm going to look around. Is there anything like next door? Are there other restaurants or anything like that? Or like gas station?
There's like a couple fast food chains. This is the little mom and pop store. There's a couple fast food chains. There's a chain restaurant, like a hamburger joint chain restaurant.
We're there. Okay. Yeah. I know where we're at. Been there.
So we
statue in the front lawn of a moose.
Are we going for the tacos or
what's that sign? What's a pasty?
It's usually a pastry filled with like meat and gravy.
Meat?
I'm getting one. I'm getting those. Those sound much better than tacos. Who wants to come with me?
I'll come with
you. Fred turns and looks at you and goes, actually, that does sound pretty good.
I was about to look over for that horrified look. 15? Yeah. What are you, a black hole?
It's a snack.
15's a snack?
I mean, guys, calm down. I'll eat like 4 at least. It's fine.
I was
that'll be a meal,
no,
not a snack.
I want 15.
Yeah, no, I know, but like
That was
I'm
never so bad.
probably gonna need 4 because
I mean, are they
my
like
metabolism's pretty
decent
high.
size or
They're usually like pastries are usually like that big.
oh, then maybe 20.
I'm gonna need quite a few too.
I mean,
I think we're just gonna go clean them out. So I walk in and I look at how many pasties they have in there.
Considering how much hiking we have ahead of us, yeah.
They
I'll try one, but can't be that
I'll take a few. I have a question
Oh.
though.
Vlad, I have a logistical question here.
Yeah.
yeah.
You just
Where
walked
are
in
you
the
eating
suit.
this? Because you're wearing a full body suit.
I'll just ask. Bring one back for me.
Okay.
Just
I just had a logistical question.
No,
You're
another
going to
question.
wander into a restaurant wearing a big full body suit like that?
Like a giant
What's
What's the
biohazard.
weirdest flavor combination?
Another question. Should vampires actually eat stuff like that?
See, now we're
I don't
asking the
know.
real
He
questions.
hasn't been an undead vamp for very long, so he doesn't know.
Did my reading reveal
To be
anything?
fair, I never
I don't know what
did
they eat.
research on vampire culture to begin with, so I don't know much about vamps
That's
anyway.
true. That is true.
Oh, this is just gonna go poorly.
Did my 3 hours of reading on undead vampires give me any?
Did you spend the entire time reading?
I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real tired later, but I did.
Well,
Give me.
I walk across the street and enter the restaurant.
I'm following you.
Give me an esoteric mythological roll, please.
Okay. I don't trust any of my dice. All right.
I wouldn't
mean-
either.
That's pretty standard for your dice, though.
It's true. They're salty like their owner. Not horrible. 49.
Okay. You don't remember. You don't think they eat anything other than living meat and juices.
As I'm walking across the street, because I'm not part of that, I text Ghost and I just go, is it okay if I feed Vlad a pasty? Pasty? Sorry, pasty.
How do you spell it?
Mispronouncing.
How do you
My
spell
phone
it?
probably auto-corrected it to pastry, so it's fine.
Actually, probably would.
Actually, it did autocorrect it to pastry. And Ghost just kind of sends you a question mark. Why are you at a bakery?
No, pastry. No, pastry.
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 Past.
It's
Pastry.
past rye.
Hey,
Past
Gruff.
rye.
Fast right.
Take a picture of the sign. He'll
And then
get
send it. He's got like 30 text messages all spelled wrong because I was using voice chat.
Yep.
Yes.
And then a picture.
No, not good.
I walk inside to help pay for all of this food.
I walk in as well. And I'm just kind of looking at the menu.
How many do you have like here ready?
They probably go frozen or not frozen.
Yeah. Well, that is the question. Frozen or
Not frozen.
I mean, it's 1 o'clock.
They're all
Tourist
gone.
area.
They're out of stock.
I think we got about 25 coming out of the oven right now.
How many do you have frozen?
A lot.
Look, Imp just looks at Gruff and goes, both you and Fred
Fred.
gave me big numbers.
We'll probably frozen. I mean, Gruff would. Gruff doesn't care so long as he changes.
How long would it take for you to cook off 100?
35 minutes a piece.
Yeah, it's a
Batches
while.
of- yeah.
So you figure there's 20 go on a bake sheet, or what did you say, 25 coming out of the oven?
Yeah.
So 25 times.
So another yeah.
Hour and a half, 2 hours, probably.
Yeah.
We just need to diversify what we order and get some stuff here and a couple other restaurants.
Are you sold on pasties?
I don't
Who
know.
are you asking
I
that
have
to?
I have a question.
Gruff.
I have a question though for the purveyor here.
Uh-huh.
What the hell's a rutabaga?
It's a root.
Like a potato?
I mean, kind of more turnipy. It's actually in the turnip family.
All right.
I'll-
No, if you guys want to just do that, go ahead. I'll go get some tacos.
I grabbed the 25. I pay for all 25 that are coming into the oven right now.
Okay.
Hey, Gruff, let me come with you.
And I keep the receipt.
Darn right, you keep that receipt.
Look, Sapling, you're not the one I'm scared of.
Who all went into that restaurant, and then Gruff and Neuro are going to the taco place, right?
I was standing outside waiting for the food to come out.
Okay.
I hand WD-42 a box of 25 pasties.
So now you, I happily walk away with it.
Yep.
Technically, 20 of those.
I have high
split that,
metabolism too.
Are you going to split part of that with Fred, or are you going to eat all those yourself?
I'm going to let you two fight this out.
I mean, Fred's been doing good so now. He hasn't crushed us into anything in a little bit. So maybe I'll reward him. But he's still splitting them with me.
That's fair. That's fair.
I will just follow along and swipe the company card and collect all the receipts because by definition, this is we can technically expense report all of this.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely expensible. As you are, so Gruff and Neuro walked out, and then you paid for it and shortly followed them out. Gruff and Neuro, as you are walking into or opening a door to go into the taco joint, Fred is coming out with this giant box of food.
How many tacos did you get, Fred?
40.
Do they have any food left, Fred?
Oh yeah, they got a bunch left.
Anything
you know
other than
that,
tacos?
Neuro, you go find out. I'm going to stay here.
I walk in. Hey,
No,
they still got food left. They actually do.
Yeah, it's a little joint in the back. I mean, they've still got a line at the counter, and they're still cooking food and putting it out. And folks got cooks in the back. You can see the cooks working, not just tacos, but it's like burritos and kind of all the normal stuff.
Yeah, they've still got plenty of food, Gruff. They're actually still cooking.
I'm watching you, Fred. And then I walk inside.
Okay. So you
I'll
would
order,
actually probably hit the van about the same time Fred does. So you've got your 42, you've got your box of pasties, and he's got the box of tacos.
And I'm just sitting in there.
Want to split and share?
Deal.
And sure
then
enough,
we pop the door open a little bit and shove a couple through.
yeah.
I like to think Sapling like slaps one out of Vlad's hand and you're like, I don't think you can eat that.
like it's in my hand and I'm getting ready to bite it, and you just go wham.
Yeah, so it's in
just
your
go-
hand, and you've peeled back your helmet, your faceplate, and fangs and everything are out. You're like, whack.
I was just reading this literature on undead vampires, and I don't think that your body is equipped to process like people food anymore. And forgive me for the use of people food because that was insensitive of me. But
it's been so long since I've had one of these. I wanted to try one again.
Technically, he can process people as food, but
exactly.
Different kind of people food.
You have to watch the video again.
I am just worried that this is going to throw your system out of whack, and then when we're going to be doing all that hiking, it's going to be tough on you.
All right, it's a good thing I brought backup, and I open my cooler and grab a couple bags.
You also open the container of unnamed small furry animal.
No, I'm saving that for later. The bags are just to tie me over. The other thing is
snack.
for if I need it.
What are
the bags
those?
are the light snack.
After I get my tacos, I'm going to come back out to the van.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of jump into the back. Sorry, Vlad. Ghost said no food for you.
Yeah, Sapling already knocked a Patsy out of my hands, so.
Tasty.
Sorry.
No. Patsy's the
Pasty.
blood that you're. Anyways, wrong.
I'm up front with Fred, swapping. We eat a taco on a Pepsi, swap, eat a taco on a Pepsi.
I just
what you just noticed, 42, and this is the first time you've seen it. There's a fold-out table right by the driver's seat that
Respect.
is perfect for large amounts of food. So
I appreciate that level of laziness.
I have a question as Simon. I have a question about that.
uh-huh.
Is it like a cop laptop like mount, but it's just food? It's just a table. There's no laptop.
It's like in fact some of the some minivans kind of have one that's kind of hinged to a seat and kind of flips up and you lock it in place. It's kind of
so it's like the one in my CRV. Got it. Got it.
It's like the one in my wife's old minivan where it just kind of folded up and.
I thought maybe it started its life as a hideaway jump seat in the front, and he was like, "I have plans for this," and put forth the effort to convert it into a table.
No, but you're pretty sure that van seats that come in these bread trucks aren't equipped with tables like minivans. This is definitely custom. So.
Imp is just going to get a bunch of coffee for everybody. For those that will drink coffee, probably not think. Oh no, Imp would be sensitive to this and would not get Vlad coffee.
Okay.
And probably some kind of like sandwich, like a Reuben or something like that, like one of those type of sandwiches.
Sure. Absolutely. All right.
Before going, I know everybody's eating, but I need to get to the ferry building.
All right, let's. Fred, can you hit it while we're driving, or hit it while we're eating?
He fires it up.
Don't
puts it in
actually
gear.
hit anything.
One hand on the wheel, one hand on food. Just
Any
Don't-
road trip with that.
Yeah, that's just Michigan. That's nothing
that's
new.
Michigan.
he gets he pulls up.
Fred, don't
to-
actually hit anything.
He's not on the GPS. He already has in the coordinates for the ferry service that you guys are using. Pulls down into their parking lot, throws it in park. Says, "All right." He kind of finishes eating,
You all finish up. I need to go in and pay for this.
Okay. So
The sapling come along.
Do you need any backup? Yeah, you want me to come in there?
Yeah, I feel like I have to. Yep.
Oh, poor sapling.
Do you guys want me to come in too, or?
Nah, we should be good. I mean, it's routine. I swipe the card.
We're needing a witness at this point.
I mean, if you want to witness this.
Imp, what are you dressed as? What are you dressed like?
I have my suit on and my undercover, and like my undercover vest on. I don't have my full rig on. So I look like a well-off businessman.
Sapling?
I'm dressed much more like my normal self.
So well-off businessman.
My cargo pants.
17-year-old skater chick.
Little punk.
And I'll walk in as well, and I look basically like a Michigan outdoorsman. Plaid, short sleeve, button-down shirt, and khaki pants, and hiking boots on.
So a businessman, a skater, and
I basically look. I look like me. I look like me normally.
I would like to make a luck check to duck.
Me. So the three of you walk in. And I'm so you walk in, there's a counter, woman behind the counter says, yeah, and there's actually people, there's a group of people that don't look happy right now. The mood is something about tickets that they had already purchased. So
I mean, I concerned the fact that I checked and made sure that the pirate ship didn't actually go out until late. Like the first time the pirate ship goes out isn't until 5:45 in the afternoon. When I did this, they should not be pissed off at me. I double checked that. Now, if it was people getting pissed off because they were coming in early, I can understand that. Yeah, I double checked there, sir. Nice try. I didn't boot anybody. Because I researched. Because WD-42 made me.
I didn't see their schedule for.
Yeah, the 5:45 is when they do their everybody, and then 7:45 is when it's the 21 and older with valid ID cruise.
That's fair. All right.
I didn't kick anybody.
I want to go on a pirate cruise now, y'all.
It does sound like
on
fun.
September 19th, because it's Talk Like a Pirate Day on a pirate cruise would be legit.
Anyways, okay, so we will go backwards then. So you walk in and there's a rewind that a little bit. I did not realize that.
Imp's good at his job.
Fine.
Imp's expensive at his job, let's be honest.
That too. So you walk in and there's a woman behind there. There is actually still a line of people, but that's because the other ferries are running and they run like all day long.
Lost revenue now. Should it be cheaper?
We're still paying for fuel and the crew and maintenance. So
we're not going to be paying for fuel if it's a pirate ship ferry. That the fuel is
no. It's the pirate ship. The pirate ship itself is actually powered.
Yeah, it's powered.
There's a tall ship that's a sail, but that's.
Oh, okay. I was thinking a tall ship. Sorry.
No.
Pirate ship is.
We're paying for the experience.
We're just on a Zodiac that's covered in the blood of rebel enemies or something.
Pretty much.
Different era of pirate. My bad.
So,
I am the captain now.
You walk in, it's counter. Lady looks at the group of you. Again, a businessman and a skater and an outdoorsman walk into a bar.
I look like a sulky teenager too, because I'm
I flash my ID, or I show my ID. Hi, Agent Zagrafos. I called a couple hours ago.
Oh yeah, let me grab Bill.
Of course.
She goes in the back. A gentleman comes up. Says, yes, you're the agent that I spoke
Of course,
to on
yeah.
the phone.
Show my ID.
Okay, great. So how are you paying for that? That'll work. Puts it in, and as he's putting in the very sizable number into the computer, the woman who normally takes that stuff, her eyes get about this big around at the number. It's like, shunk. Here's the receipt and all the
I take the receipt.
liability, and yeah, sign on,
Yep.
sign here, sign all that. Okay. It's parked at such and such a dock.
Of course.
Um,
Can we
you're not taking-
drive our vehicle onto the dock to offload onto the boat? Is it close enough?
You can get fairly close to the.
Okay.
You can get
Okay. Yeah.
in the parking lot close. You cannot get all the way up to the dock.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, understand.
And he says, then you can unload and get into the. I'll meet you out, introduce you to the crew. They'll take you over. How were you? You were paying for a one-way. Did you want to schedule a return?
We don't know when we're going to be coming back, and
okay.
Uh,
he hands you his direct card. He's like, call us if you want to rent this again. And
now, I think though, because I was so upfront with this, I'm thinking the return trip might be a little less expensive. I was very nice about this part. Like, I get it. We were building a rapport.
If it's a time that we're normally running, we'll see. Depends on how, if you're going to charter the whole thing again, we'll see. But if it's not a time that we normally run, then we can probably, if it doesn't interfere with our normal schedule and our normal revenue, we can probably do something about that. Yes. So, but if you want to call us back for the return trip, here's my card.
Of course.
I'll meet you down at the dock. They should be prepping the boat now.
Yeah.
So, and he kind of points to the direction of the parking lot, and
I do hope this wonderful crew does get some nice bonuses out of that pay.
they will.
Good.
So,
And I will step out, and I will hand everyone their liability waivers to fill out.
okay.
And then I put one. Then I put Vlad. I slide one in the van to Vlad.
The little mail.
I sit there and sign it in basically the dark.
I read this very carefully.
I don't read it
it
at all.
is-
Sign it and then hand it back.
So does everybody
hold
else
on, hold on.
except Sapling?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
if
it
we
is,
go with the idea in chat for me, do I have to technically sign this? Because they're talking about like putting me in a box.
No, that was the chat was a joke.
They
We're
don't
not
have a
stitching
big
you in a
enough
box.
box for
Because I
you.
like that idea, actually, to be
That's-
honest.
I
That's
like
also-
the idea for the future,
Oh, we're going to be pallbearers?
but we're not prepared right now.
Right. Right.
So we could let
Um,
Vlad down one more.
We haven't
one
laid the
more time.
footwork for that con. We can't do that yet.
Exactly.
So,
Okay.
We need a
Sapling,
coffin, 6
the,
other people.
the liability waiver is very much you don't find anything in there that's too disconcerting as far as human legal paperwork goes. So,
Grudgingly sign it.
yeah. I mean, you are Fae, so yes, there's human paperwork, then there's Fae paperwork. And,
Oh
and
yeah.
there's-
I mean this.
yeah.
Did you count all the words and all that, the letters, to make sure they were all right?
I made sure there wasn't any weird couplets or any rhyming scheme, just to be safe. And
Mm,
they
mm.
might
Fair
have Faye
call.
working for them. I don't know.
Fair call. So yeah,
I turned
so you turn those back in.
Yeah.
In order to go on this pirate ship, first you must fill out this liability slip. Nope, can't sign it. It's rhyming couplet.
You might, if you actually get attacked by pirates, we're not liable.
There is that actually like that. Not responsible for acts of God or pirates, you know.
They put it in there because they thought it was cute, and then like it's actually going to happen.
Right. So
not responsible to acts of God. Imp actually snorts at that loudly.
Which one?
He's like, I feel like this paperwork really needs updated.
They'd have to pay me.
So
Can't afford you.
No.
so you
Pick
turn
them
in the
up.
paperwork, you go down down to the dock. Fred parks the van in a normal parking spot very well.
Did
not
Fred fill out
crash.
one of the forms?
It's because his stomach's full. He's had enough food that he can properly focus. His metabolism's
Kind of.
too fast.
Kind
He
of.
just-
And by the way, all of the food that was on his table is gone. It is gone.
They help.
This is the compost bin. Use the compost bin.
Wait, that's not for like the plastics?
You've been
He's
to this
got-
training 3 times, Imp.
He's got a hole in the dash, right up by the dash. That's about this
Disappears.
big around. That literally it just says like garbage or something on it,
Aced.
and he just shoves everything in there.
Just avoid.
Uh-huh.
That's what he's sending home.
To his home planet.
They like to
His
smell
home-
the food wrappers.
His home plane is just a
Yeah.
bunch of garbage collectors.
Yeah.
His cousin Oscar likes to collect garbage.
All I'm saying is
He lives on
that,
a street that's very hard to find.
wow, you know what? He's even kept all of the plastic straws. Very impressive. They're still in the wrappers, but he's kept all the plastic straws.
So
Did
he
Fred
pulls
fill
up.
out one of the waivers?
Come on with.
Yes, he did.
All right.
Thank you.
You think you're gonna drive the boat? Or you're just
Alright,
coming with?
Yeah.
He gets out and he's kind of standing there. Got a little kit, just a little duffel with him.
Well, time to go. Let's
You're gonna leave the van unprotected?
all ashore that are going ashore.
He says,
That's wrong. It's backwards. We're going on the boat right now, not going ashore.
Yeah. All aboard. Isn't that what train people say?
We'll go
there's-
with it.
as soon as Imp, as you ask that, and as soon as everybody is out and all the luggage and bags are out, he reaches out, he hits a little fob, and there's a little bloop bloop, and like steel shutters cover the windows and the door, and
1990s Batmobile. Just
pretty much.
Where?
That makes me feel better about the gear I couldn't bring with me.
Wait, but
He tucks it in his pocket. All right.
I'm glad we
Just
brought out
deadpan.
the little creatures. Otherwise, we'd keep pets in a locked car. That's just not okay.
True.
And no way for them to get out.
when did they install that?
Oh, you didn't know about that?
I mean, to me, that looks like Giggle Storm's
He just
work.
kind of looks at you and goes, all of our trucks have it. We just never have to use it because I stay in the truck. Because I eat tacos.
Oh.
Well, then Boomer just decides never to use it on theirs. So
Boomer probably doesn't need one on hers.
I think there's like 3 people in the entire world who'd be willing to drive that vehicle.
Yeah. Anyways. And you know
Have to
what?
fight
I
Boomer
think
to get it.
that is where we're going to wrap it for tonight. Because we're getting kind of pushing on time now. So, spas for the evening. And since we are in the new system, version 2, come up with what the heck are we doing? just going around my screen as I normally do. Start with Sapling.
Expertise points in undead vampire?
I think, 5, since it's going to be brand new for you, 5 points in mythological vampire under esoteric. So it'd be an expertise, mythological vampire.
Potentially also
vampire.
I could also argue a bump in her HEA score from having survived with high blood pressure for this long.
My health score is a 20. Don't worry about me.
Gruff. Let's go ahead and get you.
Knowledge, history, Mackinac Island, because I spent most of my time reading a brochure.
Done deal.
That's fair.
Done deal. So that would be 5 expertise in history, Mackinac Island.
I planned that maybe a little.
I dig it. Neuro, thoughts?
No, since I have no thoughts.
Minus 5 points to knowledge others because he was insulting All again.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
I'm kidding.
Like knowledge HR policy or something.
Knowledge HR policy.
So that would be.
I'm kidding.
That's
Legal?
when he gets back.
Would that be law?
Sadly, yes. No, I don't want to do that.
So.
I was
Actually,
kidding.
let's do, since you were kind of, most of you were passive in that. Neuro, 3 points in history, Mackinac Island, since you did participate a little bit in the discussion. Vlad, 5 points in mythological vampire, because you learn more about what you cannot eat.
You're on a journey of exploration, self-exploration.
So that's an expertise.
Since I already have it though, because I do have a little bit of knowledge based off of living
that's
vampires.
Right. You've got a little bit of that. You know, I'm okay
based
with
off of
points.
experiences that I've had.
Yeah, no, take the 5 points in mythological vampire, anyways, because let's face it, you're learning more about undead. Life is an undead. Unlife is an undead. Whatever
Afterlife
that
is an undead.
Afterlife is an undead.
Life as you know it.
Life after undeath. Whatever.
Something along those lines.
Glitch. Let's go with. I'd say history, but you were powered down for that entire discussion.
Yeah, I was trying to say it's like, okay, can I get like a battery backup or something for the hat that's going to get glued on my head later?
You say glued.
We mean
I think
stapled.
bolted.
Hat staples.
I'm pretty sure tinfoil's going to be involved.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely hat staples. You got to have a good contact to the subcranial surface. We're talking, we're talking Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, hat staples.
Yeah, I was trying to go through the.
What did we put the creatures under? Are they under paranormal or mythological?
His are under paranormal.
Okay.
His are paranormal.
Go ahead and take 5 points in that. Then paranormal Franks, I think, is what that would be. Imp.
Yes, Jessie. That's the title of a story. Yours is.
I negotiated.
You did.
You did.
Well,
He kind of
not
did.
really.
Yeah,
You just kind
paid
of
out a
said.
lot.
You didn't let me
You just kinda
roll.
waved
Your money.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually, we're gonna do
expertise bribe.
You did
Basically.
negotiate at the end.
I think we're gonna do
Would call
history, 5 points of history, Mackinac Island as well, because you did a lot of gaggling on your own end.
Yeah.
There, 42.
I befriended Fred.
Culture assimilation. What's the?
That's
no.
actually not bad.
I befriended Fred and learned about pesties.
That's a culture roll right there, or a culture.
Do you
thing.
have? Do you have points in culture assimilation
No,
as a?
all,
as a
all my
proficiency?
cultures are proficiency
Okay.
bonuses.
Then take 3 ranks in culture assimilation.
Okay,
It's you just getting better at.
it's just up my internet culture.
They're teaching. They're learning how to people.
You're learning how to people. I got distracted by Jesse's terrible joke in the
Wait.
chat.
Fred's people.
Yes.
Well, we believe he is of
Beings.
some sort.
Beings.
Let's
Beings.
face it. None of you believe Fred's people.
No,
He's
we
our
don't.
driver for a reason. He fits well with the others.
So
He's some
that
sort
will
of
be
other.
it, and we will continue this and actually get on the boat and to the island. Hopefully next time.
There's a little meandering.
Do you like that we took a third of the real drive to get up there?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's legit.
Mhm.
Anyways, all right. So till next time, see ya.
Have a good one.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Before you go, do me a favor and like and comment down below. It really helps us out in the algorithms. Also, before you go, if you have not subscribed to us yet, smash that subscribe button over there. And I probably have another video waiting for you to hit and watch right there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it again. You guys are awesome. This is the One Legged GM. Happy hunting.